consulting, I say this a lot, is like consulting is something most business owners find themselves doing by default anyways. Organically, we're consulting and coaching people on what they think we should do. As service professionals, it's just something we find ourselves doing. And then, over the years, I've had people come to me for different things about not just digital marketing, but business. I've helped people, file their LLCs and stuff like that, and how to train employees, how to hire employees, just like all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, dude, I just build websites. So, it just kind of organically turned into that. And a lot of that is like, I do have a lot of experience, and I, like you said earlier, fell on my face a few times and got back up. And, those stories can be told to help other people out as well. So it's a lot of stuff that I do from experience. I don't have any of those curriculums that people study to do coaching and consulting. I don't get into the weeds a lot with the financial side of stuff and all that, but it's more digital marketing consulting. Like, what do businesses and brands need to do to really just conquer competition? And I think that's what we're all trying to do, is be better than the next guy down the street.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is very true, that a lot of people don't start off doing the consulting, but then people start asking you questions and you just happen to know the answer because you already have X amount of experience. And they're like, oh yeah, thank you. That was so helpful. Like, it doesn't seem like a service, but it's something that pretty much any business owner can use.
Yeah, since I started in digital marketing, basically doing anything that people wanted me to do, I was like, I'm going to learn it. If you have money and you want me to do it, I'll learn it. So it gave me a lot of experience with, testing and seeing how other avenues of digital marketing work. And then after 2 years of being in chaos, I decided to niche back to what I love and what I'm passionate about, which is the websites and SEO.
So for the consulting, like, what exactly is like a specific type of consultant do you do? Do you have like a certain package, or does it really vary on the business and where they're at?
So it's going to vary on their situation. I think there's not a lot of packages that fit every business owner. I try not to do, even in web design, we have standard things that we offer, but it's never like a one-stop package. I think it's more tailored to the client, the customer, but certainly there's some guidelines and things that I want to put together for them to make it easy, because people want to see like your bundle or your offering. So you kind of have to have that as a guideline, but it's going to be, tailored and tweaked a little bit for every client.
For the digital marketing, what do you cover in that? Like, is it just the website design, or is it a little bit more broad?
So when it comes to the consulting, I will look at all avenues of their digital marketing strategy. The website is certainly the foundation, the core of all digital marketing. I mean, there's very few companies or situations that could argue with that and say, no, it's not. Well, most people are buying from websites, and that's not going to change anytime soon. In other countries, it's actually different. There's other countries that focus more on your social media presence. But where we are in our demographic in the States, it is the foundation, the building blocks is your website. And from there, I think, I'd like to call the tentacles of the octopus. You start to cover all of those different branches of digital marketing, and you can't leave one of those things out. You have to really nurture each one of those things. I think for me, I want to consult for people that genuinely need guidance on what they should be doing with their digital strategy, and still have the wherewithal to listen to me on the website side of things, because I've been doing it long enough to know most people rebuild their website or completely tweak it every 2 years. It's just an average of people. It's shocking. When I tell it to people, they're like, what? No, I build it once and it's done. I'm like, no, it's like a house. You have to maintain it. You're going to renovate it certain times of the year. So I want clients that have that openness to that strategy, because your website's definitely going to change a lot throughout your career, throughout the duration of your company.
What's your process like with clients? Like, do you meet with them a few times, or do you have anything they do a little bit differently than other people?
I like to encourage anybody that I work with to add team members to the call. I think that's important for me to understand the company culture. It's like when you meet people, you want to understand, what interests them and things like that. And you can kind of observe people and get a feel for who they are and what makes them tick and what inspires them and stuff like that. So the team of a company or the employees of a company typically follow the owner's vibe or their personality from my experience. Everybody kind of is similar to the business owner. If the business owner is like fun and friendly, outgoing, he's chill, he's relaxed, chances are the team will be similar. You know, you'll have a culture of that mentality. Whereas if you have a business owner who's like really tight and he's mean and he's strict and he doesn't laugh or he doesn't joke or anything, chances are you're going to see a bunch of serious, straight faces in that meeting, you know, and people are just going to be like, yeah, I love my job. You could tell by the look on my face.
Really smiling with the eyes.
So for me, I think getting to know who I'm working with, a little bit about their company, who works for them, the general vibe of the company helps me really tailor what we need to do from a branding and marketing standpoint online. You know, if that's the vibe of the company, if they're the strict, stern, no smiles, button up, very, very professional approach, I think we should know that and understand that and incorporate that element or a similar vibe.
Yeah, that makes sense, because you really are a guide for them, like a trusted expert, because they realize like, okay, I really can't do all this stuff, but only maybe hire someone like Kevin who really knows what they're doing and just can just take care of all that for me.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Thank you again for meeting with me.
Thank you.